Has Ravana really gone? Well, the search for Ravana is still on, but this time the search is within. Every time he manifests in our life in many hidden forms. His 10 heads are revealing themselves at different situations in life. Whenever we experience the lust to acquire others' prosperity, this happens when we lack self confidence, give up on ourselves, we try to gain it by mischievous ways. The greed to grab others' resources due to fear or insecurity of not having or living the luxurious life. The pride to dominate others' opinions. When we think of ourselves as the most evolved human being, having knowledge of all the ways of life, we tend to suppress others by our wisdom. For example, Ravana was most powerful being. He declared himself God after Lord Shiva, but in the end he was defeated. The illusion to not realize our insignificance. The anger venting out of our small needs not being met. Anger can lead us on the track where we cannot make right decisions. We cannot think properly and it can make us do regrettable things. The envy popping out seeing another's competence. The happiness at another's loss. The ambition that crosses the line of ethics. Ambition generally includes the ambition to become rich, fighting over ancestral property, depriving one of his own rights, etc. The inability to tolerate provocations. The insecurity arising out of fear of loss. We can only see one of the heads of Ravana. The Shera is time not only to cut these heads of Ravana but also a time to install the Rama of satisfaction in our lives. Ravana exists not outside us but within, and he attacks in multiple ways. Every time our ambition crosses the line of ethics, it is an attack by Ravana. Whether it is envy, pride, lust, greed, or happiness at others' sorrow, it is Ravana raising his ugly head. Install satisfaction during Dashera by welcoming Rama into your life, not Ravana.